Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr last season was named the next head coach of the U.S.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Here are the starters for Houston. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr last season was named the next head coach of the U.S. men's basketball team, alongside Eric Spoelstra and Monty Williams. Kerr had served as a
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warrior faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the floor. Looks like we've got some time to hear from David Aldridge before tip-off. What do you have, Dave?
Thanks very much. Now improving, and
isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the 3 slot. Smith sets the pick for Porter to the inside. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Porter. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Martin finds Smith. Outside for Martin. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Over Green. And it's Smith missing. On the wing, Wiggins, guarded by Green. And it's Wiggins missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Martin. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Thompson right side. And Curry has it in the corner. Thompson against Green. Wiggins from outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
On the wing, Porter, guarded by Kerr. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Houston. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Green dishes to Kerr. Back to Green from outside the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Porter passes to Şengün. Takes it inside. That one falls.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And his broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
No good on the second free throw. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Takes it off the glass. Green's got 6.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Martin with a screen on Thompson. The drive by Green. Martin wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. Now, not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
Porter kicks to Green. Warriors with the rebound. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Green dishes to Porter. Back to Green. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. There's 1:40 left here in the opening quarter. To the paint. Here's Garuba. That shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Klay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Pass to Tate. Passes it to Christopher. Looking to end the run. Back to Tate. The tray. Another miss by Houston. Warriors leading by 8. Now Kuminga. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Another three for Golden State.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
From 10 feet out, good on the jump shot.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
Porter against Poole. Kuminga kicks to Iguodala. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Christopher. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the left wing. 3 seconds left.
He's amongst the best one-on-one defenders in the league. Iggy makes things really hard on whoever he guards, no matter how much offense they have.
And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 9. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Green, and it's Christopher in a two-guard. Green passes to Looney. And here's Poole for three. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets trail by 12. Green inside the three-point line. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Here's Looney. Rockets with the rebound. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Smith sets the pick for Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Green. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but finishes like this from Green, I think, demonstrate how tough he is.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Here's Christopher, defended by DiVincenzo. Pass to Şengün. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 7th rebound here tonight. DiVincenzo kicks to Poole. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Hits the three-point bomb. Wiggins has got 6.
Nice fluid motion off the catch there. I mean, Wiggins becoming a dangerous jump shooter.
Here's Green, and Looney sends it back. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Poole. Martin, he's checked in for the Rockets. From deep, Green. Again, the miss by Green. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Only giving up 6. Wiggins. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Now the feed to Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another three for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Green finds Smith.
2 minutes.
Green taking his time here. The pass to Martin. They need this. Green with the rebound. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Warriors with some changes. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green. And it's Payton in for Andrew Wiggins. And then for Houston, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Şengün. Jae'Sean Tate comes in for Smith. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Green. Tate a screen on Curry. Porter kicks to Tate. That three off the mark.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Kuminga finds Curry over Porter. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Kuminga. 7 points for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, bucket by bucket, the legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
Porter against Curry. To stop the drought. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Heat. It's rebounded by Houston. 19 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Curry. Porter kicks to Martin. Back to Porter. In the corner, it's Martin. Over Green. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing good.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but we'll be right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with Looney. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Green, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Green. Golden State moving it around. Curry kicks to Green. Rockets with the rebound. Down low. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Curry with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 2009.
And Smith with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Back to Curry. Good. Nice job down low. He's got 12. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
That one, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Looney passes to Wiggins. Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Green. Misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Green. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kevon Looney. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Draymond Green. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Poole kicks to Wiggins. Drills it from outside. Wiggins has got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jalen Green taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Clark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Moody subbed in for Thompson. Wasted no time on that one. 9 points in the game so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Tate in the post. Covered by Wiggins. Tate, no good. And here's Poole for three. It's rebounded by Houston.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And the officials call a traveling violation. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
.129 left in the third quarter. Here's Green, and there it is for him. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. A nice shot by Moody.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Houston.
Rocket subs. Frank Kaminsky III.
And 1:01 left in the third. Houston moving the ball around. Passes it to Christopher. Over to the left wing. Kept alive. Back to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps him snag these second chance opportunities.
The 3 from Poole. And Garuba pulls it down. Rockets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. No good from outside. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good on that one. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Christopher, the pass to Kaminsky. Now, here's Tate. He's guarded closely. Count that one.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. The 3 from Poole. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Give it up for your Warriors.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Rockets. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the 3 slot. Here's Curry. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
He's off on the first. The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And it just seems like every year Curry takes on even more responsibility for his team's success.
Here's Şengün. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
On the wing, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Porter against Kerr. From deep, Green. It's not going to go for him. And Houston the other way now. Green with the ball. Martin from outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Curry against Smith. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala. 14 points for Stephen Curry.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Blocking foul called on Stephen Curry.
Some changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Green, and it's Payton in for Thompson. And the Rockets making a change here. Pass to Washington. Smith sets the pick for Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Smith. That one, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Kuminga dishes to Curry. Payton in the corner. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Here's Knicks, covered by Payton. Iguodala against Smith. Sweet move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
Both free throws good from Smith.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Iguodala finds Payton. Hits it from 3-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Nice to see Porter Jr. get aggressive, not settle for a J, and take it into the defense.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Curry against Porter. Right side Curry. Kicks to Kuminga. Back to Curry. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
Here's Green. Warriors with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Curry passes to Iguodala. Three-pointer. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Curry with the bounce pass. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And the three ball is good. Iguodala's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Looney kicks to Iguodala. Payton outside. It's Curry outside. That shot off the mark. And Houston the other way now. Porter finds Kaminsky. Here's Garuba. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Over Looney. And it's Green missing. The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Golden State.
Warriors foul. Gary Payton, the second. First personal foul. 15 foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Josh Christopher. Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Iguodala outside. Back to Payton from deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And here are the Rockets. Inside. Christopher, that's good.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
They made the most of their opportunities looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
That's good from Green. 19 seconds left. Christopher to the middle. Here's Tate. Here's Garuba. And the pass to Christopher. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks, guys. Draymond scoring up and down the roster tonight. How dangerous is your offense right now?
Our offense is really clicking right now. We're moving the basketball. We're starting to cut back on the turnovers. It's really flowing, but it's all starting with our defense. We're able to lock them down, not put them on the free throw line early, and that was able to get the pace where we wanted it for the game.
Defense leads to offense isn't just a cliche, right? It's the truth. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
On my mind, promise I won't waste your time. If you need me, I pull up, I ain't saying no mas. That be on me, don't pay him no mind. I'm just trying to get close to you for a minute. And the clock out, but I'ma work for like 4 more minutes. Put up my sleeve, but I ain't dealing with no more. I just gotta focus on the way that I step, babe. You should know until I get there, the party ain't arrived yet, babe. I'm a young fly, like the way that I dress, babe.
She like the way that she gon' be like,
ooh, baby.
Okay.
Tell me that you okay. Gotta know you okay, okay.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter, I'm Brian Anderson. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Houston Rockets. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. And he lobs it up top. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Olajuwon. Robinson with a steal.
Rockets foul. Hakeem Olajuwon. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting forward.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
Parker against Harden. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Malone. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's McGrady. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Parker outside. Here's Curvin. And he goes in for the dunk.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
And it's Houston's ball. Pass to Drexler. Here's McGrady. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. 6 points for him.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Parker. Down low. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
McGrady, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Leonard. Will it go? The shot, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's McGrady, and he converts the layup.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Gervin. "13 feet out. McGrady grabs a miss. Houston in the lead. Here's Olajuwon. Baseline try. Unable to get that one. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
It's rebounded by Houston. Here's McGrady. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's San Antonio now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The first one falls. Murphy, he's checked in for the Rockets. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside for Harden. The 3. Leonard pulls down the board. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Gervin. To the inside. Here's Duncan. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy bucket.